Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power, peace and power. Salute, salute. How's everybody doing? Baltimore Bike Life. Salute, peace and power. June Bugs, what's good? Salute, peace and power. Before I get into the meat of this build, because it is what it is. V, salute, what up? DC and PG County, and y'all going to be, unfortunately, the beginning of this build. Kenny Mack, y'all all are going to definitely feel me on this. As as many of you know, I've been at this for a long time. A long, long time. And it gets to a point where you get triggered. You don't get triggered because of what people say or what they write or what they don't write. You get triggered because you know that when reality is tainted, we all suffer. We all suffer consequences from false narratives or outright deceit. And I take my mission, I take my task very, very serious. Very serious. Idaho was good. Salute. So before I even get into the entertainment aspect of this build, which really may be the entirety of this build, I have to send my deepest condolences to Anwan Glover and his family. And when I say deepest, I mean the deepest condolences. All my DC bmore people know exactly who Anwar Glover is. And my connection to the DC area, as everybody who has been subscribed knows, my mother's side of the family, well, my family on my mother's side is from DC. 409 M Street, to be exact. Connected to 407 M Street, which is really the same house. 407, 409 M Street. So if you know, you know. Whatever was done to one house was done to both houses. Whatever money was spent on one house was spent on the second house. And then right across the street was another relative. So if you know, you know. And that's my connection to that, to DC area, the chocolate city. And I've spent many, many, many days and weeks out there. So I know the struggles that we have in DC. Anwar not only was the actor from The Wire, but also, he was the founder of one of the top go-go bands out there. They lost to gun violence. He lost his son. And man, the pain that he has to be feeling and the pain that any of us feel when we lose a loved one to gun violence, man, it's unimaginable. And me being in this line of work, I was also connected to an organization that actually trained Barksdale, if you know who, then you know who, in anti-gun violence work. So, you know, I know of him, I know of the family, I know of his struggles as well through the criminal justice system. And it gets to a point where there's no longer a debate when I'm speaking on the conduct of black men. It's not a debate. Can't go back and forth with me about this shit when I'm talking about the behavior of black men. It's not a debate that our behavior has to be checked, that our behavior is responsible for what's going on. It's not a debate. Your opinions don't matter here. This is actual fact. That because of the thinking of black men, actions are manifested that is causing black life to be wasted, black blood to be spilled unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. And many will say, well, this is the lifestyle that they choose. And I'm not foreign to the understanding of that particular lifestyle. But when is enough enough? When is enough enough? You have to have a concept in your mind of what better looks like in order to get there. Right? Because I could go on and on and on and on with article after article, city after city, as I've been doing for over a decade now. I don't have to go far. I don't have to research to prove my point. The proof is in the pudding right now, tonight. A black man or a black teen is going to kill somebody in Philly, in Chi, in Detroit, in St. Louis, in Oakland, in Compton, in Newark, in Connecticut, in Miami, here in North Charleston, in Brooklyn, right now, before I get off this live. I can bet my life on it. That there's a black man with that much disdain in his heart that he gonna kill a black man or woman or child for no reason. Of course he could think of an excuse, but no reason. So if Slim, if you could get that, if you get this message, feel my condolences, partner. Definitely. You know. And then I know it's some that watched, that got direct contact with him. So if Jade, if you watching, you know, send him my deepest condolences, sincere condolences. And if he can be enveloped with some type of universal love to help him heal, you know, I'm definitely here to do that. All right? That's a definite. Now, let's get into the foolishness of more black men, right? Because I got to bark on this stupid-ass Wendy's worker, right? Antoine, what is his name? Antoine Kendrick, who allegedly, on video, knocked what they want to call an elder out cold while he was at work over whatever the dispute was. But what they're reporting now is that he knocked the elder out because the elder complained about his order. Here we go again. So now, you 35, you working in Wendy's, which means that we can assume that you're trying to get your shit together. Because I don't know too many 35-year-olds working in Wendy's. So at some point you're saying to yourself, I've got to get my shit together. So you got on your uniform, got on your slippery, rubbery shoes, and you mopping and all that. You on the fries, right? You might be on the register in a few months because you're 35, you're sharp, you know your way around. So at some point, you get triggered by this particular customer because he's complaining he's an elder. So what you do, you hook off on him, drops him, get locked up because he was in critical. But now, he died. You done caught a body at work because you can't control yourself. For some reason, and again, when I'm on here speaking on anger management, domestic violence, extending myself, asking people, pay that little fee, get an assessment, see if you have an issue. People go on like, nah, I'm good. So now, how I could just imagine what his trigger was for you to catch a body at work. How'd that feel? And do we shrug this off? What's the language behind this? I got 107 people watching. What's the language behind this? Give me a reason, not no excuse. Give me a reason for you, able-bodied, to hook off, boom, in the workplace. No cameras is on. Chuck it all away. Because again, as I always say, you don't know people. You don't know their ailments. You don't know who they are. You have no understanding. There was some miscommunication. But whatever the miscommunication was, You put on your Super Wendy's uniform, your Super Wendy. Now you Super Wendy. Wendy don't have red pigtails and freckles no more. Now you the Black Wendy, man. Knock him out and catch a body. Because whatever your belief system was, you was triggered to the manner of which you couldn't control yourself. Right? Right? This is where we at now. So again, when people always come through to challenge what I say, to debate, to dismiss, without being in the practice of understanding behavior, without being one who has been there. I know what rage is like. Deep-rooted anger for no apparent reason. Talking to somebody who woke up on a 10 every day and put 2 hammers in my waist and didn't have an ice grill and didn't argue. If I felt it was your time, you was out of here. I know what that rage is like. I was the best who ever did it. They make movies about dudes like me, falling down and all that type of shit. I never looked the part. I know what that rage is like. There ain't no talking and dismissing and acting like I'm coming from left field with this shit. Black men need therapy. You've been through too much. You're in the news every hour on the hour from doing some shit that you could have prevented. So now at 35, he about to get a quarter. 35 years old, he about to get 25. So instead of making his little $100, $200 a week in Wendy's, he about to go get 65 cents. Maybe $1 a week. Because you couldn't control yourself. Now, I'm gonna have people again. Why are you coming down on the men? Hold on. That's just 2. So an actor who brought us so much joy through his acting, through his music, loses his own in his own community at the hands of a black man. We have another black man in Wendy's. All right? Now, it's 2 different cities. Let's go down south to the ATL, where fish scales of the nappyroots. No gangster rapper, no hardcore MC. Opens a business in his spot. Dude's trying to back somebody else down, backs him down. Kidnaps him, what they want to call it. Alleged robbery, kidnapping, pops him. Who are the assailants in that? Who are the suspects in that? Ain't no white cop. Ain't no white supremacist. Who? Who popped the nappyroots, man? Who pops the nappyroots dude? Not the ones who y'all see flossing 400, 500,000 a jury on the neck, telling your daughters to switch up and get banged in they box and, all type of shit, get high drunk, stunting everywhere. Not them. The nappyroots dude. So y'all don't see nothing twisted about that shit. Fish scales. Oh, Daniel Reed, don't worry, we was getting ready to go there next year. We coming back to my town. 5 teens. What they want to call teens. Because 2 of them was of age and know better. Beat a cabbie to death. To death. You know how old they say the teen girls may be? Within the ages of 13 and 16. Girls. Black girls. Following the lead of black male young adults. See how that shit work? Beat them to death. Then cross town, 3 black girls, MTA bus, teens. Just get charged with a hate crime for saying, I hate white people. Not even knowing if that's actually true, but this is what they charging them with. And I guarantee you, we don't even know if the lady's actually a Euro. Now we've witnessed, though, a group of Asian teens jump on a black boy on video. Whoop him out. We ain't hear nothing about no charges, no investigation, nothing. You understand? Right? So again, when I say things like we don't benefit from the institution of law and never have in this corporation, in this country, we have to be smarter. We have to be more intelligent and military-minded, and definitely in a space that we can teach our kids. But when we disconnect from the kids, disconnect from the culture, disconnect from the music and the influences that they have around them, this is the fucking circumstances and the casualties of that. When they say things like, what are you saying? Oh, this. Listen, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it 4 different ways. Either you moving straight or you're in a maze of bullshit. That's just what it is. Ain't no contradiction with me. When you listen and hear and understand what I'm saying, you'll get it. You won't just be jaw-jacking and making comments that are irrelevant to the points. So when I say a black man in uniform is wrong for handling a black woman a certain way, yeah, you dead ass wrong. Because what was the purpose of you getting in that uniform if it wasn't to protect and serve your people and understand that they're going to handle you differently? Because they expect, right, that you understand them, that you know how to calm it down. Right? Just the same as if our people know that they're out of pocket, they shouldn't come at law enforcement a certain way. There's no contradiction in that. Because my stance is always, you shouldn't be involved in this shit no way. You should have enough intelligence to know what's law and what isn't. Because as a soldier, you don't move criminal. As a revolutionary, you don't move criminal. So when I'm saying a black man is responsible for his ways and actions, especially if he is captive to beasts who see him as an animal, they're going to deal with you as such. So how smart are you? How woke are you? How conscious are you? How African, how black are you if you still getting tripped up by the shit you've been getting tripped up with since the last century? Again, no contradiction. And I say it, and I'm going to say it so you understand it. When I'm coming in the space of an educator, when I'm coming in the space of learning my tribe and knowing my tribe, I never heard me ever say that violence is not a tool. I'm a firm believer in it because I know the same people who try to dismiss what I say, who try to make ill comments, who try to debate every point, are some of the same niggas I will have to put a goddamn cap in they monkey ass. I'm not Malcolm, who allowed black men, right? His belief in black men to be his demise. I'm not Khalid Muhammad, whose belief in black men led to his demise. I'm not that type. I wasn't trained under that tree. No kumbaya with me. I believe in hands and feet. I believe in rug cutters and box cutters. I believe in cordite shells. I don't believe in that shit. At every given time, I know I'm gonna have to blow one of y'all heads clean the damn off. Straight up. Because that's how niggas are built. That's how I understand that's how they built. They built to undermine the revolution. They are built to disconnect us. They are built to break unity. That part of my study stays with me. It will not be one of my own to do me. Trust me that. I keep my eye on you niggas like it ain't nothing. Will never be rocked to sleep by no skin. It's a lot of black demons. See them every day. They prey on our babies. They prey on our women. They got to be taken off of here. So don't confuse my intelligence and my consciousness for thinking we all don't get along. Nah, no. Hell no. Hell no. What pains me, what the mission is to stop the unnecessary violence that we are so easily able to just dish out. That's non-revolutionary. The unnecessary dumb shit that we are caught up on and caught up in for many different reasons. Because you have so many unconscious, so many not woke, so many woke and sleepwalking, so many who you believe, or they want you to believe, that they're with you when they really want to be hugged by these goddamn Euros. I gut those like a fish. If you don't know, in this present time, for as long as I've been on social media, if you haven't researched East New York, if you haven't researched the 75th precinct, I suggest you do so. I suggest you do so. And one thing will be clear. We don't give a fuck about nobody. Anybody will get it at any given time. That's in it. It's in us. It's in us. Trust and believe. The best that ever did it. We just don't have a stop. When it's go time, it's go time. Trust and believe. You'll never see it coming. So don't ever think I'll be rocked to sleep by some damn dashiki or some dicker beads or some shit. You ain't my brother. And in saying that, I know that y'all have seen The Challenge by Pastor Whitehead to dlhughley. Right? know y'all seen it. It's been viral. Some people take an issue with it. I don't. I don't. You shoot the 5. Put the money up. Shoot the 5. DL runs his mouth a lot. Hell of a lot. He a man. Pastor's a man. A man who I know a lot of history about. And he for real with it. So put the bag up, shoot the 5. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? They both of a particular age. They understand. If you got so much to say about someone you don't know, then be about it. If you take an issue with somebody because of what you read, then meet them. Meet them in the ring. Meet them in the ring. Shoot the 5. Come on, DL. You talk slick a lot. You talk slick a lot. You got jokey jokes a lot. Meet the pastor. Shoot the 5. You ain't gonna do it in Brooklyn. I know that for a fact. So Whitehead, wherever he got to go, make sure you take that trip. Damn, all that Mutai shit, whatever it is. Pastor's battle tested. Trust and believe that. Everybody throw that shit out there. This one train, this one Mutai, this one do this one do that. Pastor don't tell them shit. I know where you at with it. I know where you at with it. Meet him and shoot the 5. If that's the case, tell your man to come shoot the 5. Because Brooklyn gonna meet him wherever. He gonna meet him wherever. Connecticut, ATL, wherever. Vegas. Meet him. Stop this internet bullshit. Stop this social media shit. Because see, people talk and then they don't know the truth. They don't know the facts. And that's what this age has done. This social media age, this talk for attention. This new way of handling shit and then getting in front of people and others intervening. And nah, I don't have to be there. Nah, you ain't gotta go there. Nah, chill. No. That's why you have suckers running around doing a lot of shit. That's why you have suckers jumping on women in subways. That's why you have suckers running up and putting their face in women's behind. That's why you have suckers running around touching on little girls and boys. Because y'all created a buffer between some real dudes and having a distorted path to get into these dudes that do this sucker shit. So if DL can talk, meet the pastor. Meet him. Straight up. What? That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You felt the ways about what you heard, about what you read about, but have no true knowledge of, and you said something slick about that man, meet him. Meet him with gloves, hands and feet. Meet him with gloves, hands and feet. While your kids is on one side of the ring, his wife is on another side of the ring, everybody's seeing mano a mano. Get it on. And that goes for everybody. If you don't like something I said, that's for any celebrity, athlete, politician, any of that. You know where you can meet me. And it ain't got to be in no ring. I come to your project. I come to your ward. I come to your crib. We could do it in your living room. And then you'll find out what I know, what I study, what I practice with these hands. You can have your grandmoms in front of the living room, the TV watching. Y'all can record it. It could be live on any platform. Instagram, TikTok, any of that. Straight up. But people need to stop running their mouth or stand on it when you do. Stand on it. Stand on it. Now, Yezzy. I feel you, Kanye. I feel you, Yezzy. Definitely feel you. Now, it went viral because of what? Got his next line of clothes. Right? He displayed the clothes in what appears to be what? They want to call it garbage bags. They want to call it bags, right? Now, I don't know how his mind operates. I really don't. I said it many times before. I think he's on the spectrum. Genius in a lot of ways musically. You dig? But, again, weird. Okay, it is what it is. But here, excuse me, I do see what he's doing. I know for absolute fact. Because you see, nobody has Cash App me enough for me to live in a nice big house with a washer and dryer. Like other people who've been scamming y'all, who've been information merchants, playing in other people behind and shit to, get these corporations to give them a wide subscription base, an audience for their bullshit, for their non-solution based content. I don't get that. So I don't have a washer and dryer in the crib. So I'm in laundromat All the time. Sometimes I do lives from the laundromat, man. I get it in. Yeah. Grew up washing and drying and folding clothes and shit since it was a chore for me. 9, 10 years old with shopping cart and shit. Had to know how to do the clothes right, because if not, you're going to do it again. If you mess it up the third time, you're getting your ass whooped. So I know what it is. I'm always, and still to this day. You know, gotta know the concoctions, boy, all that. Don't miss the fabric softener in the cycle at the right time, all that. Yeah. All that. Remember back in the days, moms used to make you get the soap, right? Wasn't no liquid soap when we was coming. It was that powder shit. So you had to do the powder shit. Had to put a little cap full of ammonia in that shit. Wash when that's it. Make sure you catch the rinse cycle with the fabric. So it wasn't all this newfangled shit built in one. Wasn't that all three inclusive built in one shit? And then you could throw a dryer sheet in there. Nah, you had to know how to wash clothes. So I know. Huh? I know what it is in a laundromat. And I see people coming in there either with them black trash bags or buying them shits at the end of the wash. I've been in people's houses today. I've been doing this since 1969, 1973, 1979, 1985, 1980. I see to this day people live out of them goddamn garbage bags. They do the laundry, they dry that shit, they don't fold it or nothing. There's people living out of the garbage bags. To this very day. Whether it's lack of discipline, whether it's how their parents raised them, whether it's how their parents still do it, there are people today live out of garbage bags. Salute now and y'all, bro. Especially a lot of you old niggers that ain't got no woman. 3 or 4 baby moms, you running from crib to crib, you're living out of them damn garbage bags. Whether they glad or hefty, you got one of them shits. So, of course, Euros don't understand that. Of course, corporate America don't understand that. Especially not something as white as the Gap. So when he does it, it looks weird to them. They don't understand it. But if he would have dropped them bags in Modell's or Jimmy Jazz, they get it. I don't want us to get in a space where we're continuously questioning how this man does his marketing or his music and all that because Euros are saying it's weird. Because they the main ones buying the shit. They the main ones wearing it. You know, I take pictures and videos on my phone all day. Every time I'm in a Euro spot, whether it's Long Island, Nassau, or Suffolk County, whether it's out here in the South, whether it's going through PA or VA, the Euros got them Yeezys on their feet. Them weird-ass plastic shoes he got, everything. They the ones wearing this shit. They the ones that purchase his music. But when they speak about him to you, they tell you he's crazy. They'll tell you he's off. They'll question, why did you do that, Kanye? That's how people living. People who are recently evicted. People who are homeless. People who are in shelters. People who are in the projects. Still living out of garbage bags, trash bags. And because they made a different use for them, Instead of putting trash in it, they have their clothes in it. They have their belongings in it. It's weird. Think about it. Think about it. Again, we don't own this shit. Stop yearning to be accepted by these people. You have to stop that shit. That's what starts the mind wash. That's what starts the brain farts. That's why you can't conceptualize getting away from them, because you want to be like them. You dream about them. Your ass get moist when you pass them. When you work around them. You change your tones and how you move. Cut it out. No matter what you do, they don't love you. They don't like you. They don't respect you. They tolerate you. They eat off of you. When they can't do that, they don't want you nowhere near them. And then you can begin to exercise strategies to get your ass away from them. Until then, you're going to always fall victim to their shit. So when you go to the Gap, if you go to the Gap, we don't shop in that motherfucker. Only ones of us who shop in there work in their corporations. That's why our kids are so messed up now. Because you allowed them to wipe a clean slate off of racism and passive-aggressive behavior. Implicit bias and all that shit. You just let them wipe all that shit away. And our kids are running around in a funk. In some make-believe, twisted bullshit. But if you happen to pass a Gap, and you go in there, and see how comfortable you look, or comfortable you feel around that presentation, and then you'll get what he's doing. You'll get what he's doing. And say, oh, wow. Kanye got these white folks digging through trash bags, paying for overpriced fabrics. Huh? He ain't selling to us. Come on. Come on. All right? Now, and I know it's going to ruffle a few fellas here. It's going to ruffle some feathers. Especially those who just believe in this shit. Who always looking to fearmonger and scare people. The video that's going around, y'all getting ready to make it viral because people already sent the shit to me. It's a TikTok too. And I get so disturbed by it because, again, people make the assumption that if they don't send it to me, that I won't see it. And I always sit back and wonder, how many people share my shit? Really? How many people take clips and make vids? And because I don't see the shit nowhere at all. So I know they ain't doing it. You know how I know? Because my subscriptions is low. I know that for a fact. So, you know, people don't know how disingenuous that shit could be at times, unless it's something that happens right then and there in another city or another country or something. But I'm usually on top of everything. I just choose not to speak on it because everything is not a teachable moment. You understand? So now, and I don't really I hate to bring light to it in case somebody hasn't seen it, but it's a TikTok going around. The dude name is Joel Benjamin 528. Right? It's already going to go viral because people are scared and believe in a whole bunch of spooky shit. So it's going to go viral. But he's talking about the central bank digital currency. That's supposed to be happening December, or when Biden, what he said, Biden executive order 14067, right? And all the banks are going to crash, right? All the banks are going to crash. Yeah, right, Tyler, yeah. You one of them crypto believers too, right? But me and you have an understanding, so I get it. Right? So I'm trying to figure out, is it just our banks, which really are all banks, right? So since, you know, we're under New World Order, so all of the banks are going to be affected by this. In December, no less. Right? So now while he's saying this, you better get your money out, again, where's his money? So if this is happening in December, you doing this video now, that means you already paying your mortgage in these tokens. You're already paying your insurance in these tokens. You already got your child's tuition in these tokens. Since you so matter of fact with us that I told you and you need to get it up, you need to get it done. Oh, it's coming. Now, here's a nigga. Well, I don't know his scholarship when it comes to economics, but I'm quite sure I've seen old fathead, Dr. Boyce. I've seen his qualifications. I've watched Alan Greenspan many years. I see these economists on a regular basis. I know their scholarship. This cat on TikTok who's about to go viral, talking this token shit, I want to know, are you right now, paying your mortgage, your car note, your insurance in crypto, in these tokens? Because you about to start some shit. I know one thing. The hip-hop industry has been one of the most dominating economic forces in the last decade because they are able to pull liquid resources from their fan base like no other. The only other industry that get more liquid than hip-hop is probably the goddamn cereal man, the Kellogg's and Post motherfuckers. And maybe Chick-fil-A. Those are only industries, fast food industry and sugar cereals, that get more liquid than the hip-hop industry. Right? I know that for a fact. I don't see none of them hollering about tokens. One or two. All they worrying about is they publishing and they masters. And they deal with heavy economists, heavy capitalists every day. So tell me, sir, they just gave LeBron James for 2 years, $97 million. Not tokens, not crypto, $97 million. You think that he would have signed that deal if in December those dollars was going to be nothing? Wouldn't he ask for tokens? Wouldn't he ask for tokens? And I say, well, you know, with the 97 million, I'm going to buy me some tokens. Wouldn't he just say, yo, listen, damn the 97 million for 2 years. Give me 40 million in tokens. What about, what's the football dude name who just got fined and billed, taxed for them games? What he got, 11 games and 100 million? Why didn't they wait for him to get some tokens and take his tokens? Why they finding his cash? Yeah, thank you. Deshaun Watson. Thank you, Philly. Thank you. They didn't wait till he got tokens, right? Nah, they gonna take his cash. You understand? So if something is coming in December, where are the projections for what Buffalo Wild Wings gonna do? Why did they go and find Rick Ross for Wingstops? Why did they go get cash? Why didn't they say, well, we're going to wait till December till you get your tokens and take your tokens? I'm waiting. We're dealing and watching a war. Russia and Ukraine. And in December, you're going to crash the global economy? That makes sense? That makes sense. Why the hell would he be fighting a war? Why wouldn't he just wait it? You think he don't have information? They've been doing crypto in Europe before it got here. So you think that this man wouldn't have waited? Why you think he fighting a war? To get land and resources You know how long it's going to take him to rebuild anything around that whole area between Russia and the Ukraine? You think they're going to be playing with some type of crypto? You think he went to war for that shit? Knowing that in the very near future, talking about months away, that the global economy is going to crash. This is the dumb shit. We got people still impoverished that don't have good credit. We got people that's still in debt. So that means that all the debt is going to be gone. They just leaving it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's it. No more debt come December because everything is going to crash. So they're hiring all these IRS workers, this is his logic, because they're going to crash the economy. Fiat money. Paper. So when you do that, that means I ain't accountable for this 30-year mortgage. Because I didn't have it to begin with. That's why people are buying houses. That's why they're getting from banks. "30-year mortgages, they locking you in, they enslaving you. But in December, that's a wrap. This is the logic. In December, it's a wrap. So I mean, all these homeowners now, because he's saying if you don't got it, it might be too late already. So now, you're telling me you got 3 or 4 people, you got 2 city workers who just bought their first home. They just bought their first home. They both work for the city. They ain't thinking about no crypto because they've been going to work every day. They not stuck. They in a rat race. They're not stuck in a book or social media. They going to work. One may be a cop. One may be a fireman. One may be a teacher. One may be a CO. One may work for transit. City workers, they ain't thinking about investing in crypto. They just got their house. 30-year mortgage. Fixed income. In December, it's a wrap. They're not going to have to pay that because that's it. Tell me, how is that going to move? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? So people who are in foreclosure in November, while they sitting there, oh, that's a goddamn possum. Oh, shit. While they sitting there trying to get their shit right, all of a sudden, that's going to be gone. Because in order for you to do that, I mean, you have to go over all these contracts, all these deeds, all these leases, all these car loans. All that. All that. So they just wiping that clean. That's just out of here. From an executive order. Right? Come on, man. Come on, man. The best top capitalists in the world. None of them panicking. None of them. Keep letting bozos on social media scare you. As if they not gonna fall victim to the shit too. Because whenever it happened, trust and believe. He don't have enough to where he gonna be good. I guarantee you that, or his ass wouldn't be TikToking about it. How many billionaires you see on TikTok? So all these experts and all these dudes that know so much about it, they don't have this shit, or they wouldn't be here listening to me. Or show and prove. Cash App accepts crypto. Convince me. Put 5,000 or 6,000 tokens in my shit. Make me a believer. Show me you about that crypto life. This is such a good thing. Large investment. Show that. Show me that. Show me that. Because if the world gonna be twisted, your ass gonna be twisted too. You ain't got no uber amount of tokens. Talking about. And that's real talk. You ain't got enough. Guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Then you gonna be on a soup line just like everybody else. Guarantee you that. When it crash, it crash. When it crash, it's crashing. And go do your homework on the Great Depression and the Great Recession. Go do your homework on it. Go see who was in the soup line. Go see who was jumping out the damn windows. God, I don't be scared of that dumb shit. Miss me with that bullshit. The soup line. You got everybody going down. Everybody going down. Talking about global. Talking global here, man. So I'm supposed to believe this nigga gonna be alright. Cause he got a few tokens. He gonna be with Elon Musk and everybody. They still gonna be able to eat. And all of us gonna be twisted. That's what I'm supposed to believe? That's what they want us to believe. I'm supposed to be scared. Cause he gonna be balling. Cause he got a couple of tokens. Not a bunch. Because nigga on TikTok in a t-shirt just like me. So somehow the global economy is going to be in a hissy fit. But he going to be all right. Nigga ain't show no garden. He ain't plant no corn, cabbage, nothing. He ain't in no solar car, spaceship shit, nothing. He in the house, maybe, gas tank, fuel, vehicle, and eat the same shit we eat. But we supposed to be scared because we ain't got no token. But he got enough. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. So again, it's a little something. Just a little something. It's a little something. I ain't gonna be out after 11. I done seen the possum. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Cause ain't none of y'all here to help me. Straight up. Straight up. That shit was fat. That shit was chunky. So, I ain't got that. I ain't time for that shit. I got a little bark scudder tooth. I ain't got my big one. Nothing. I'm getting back in the crib. Get in the crib. Straight up. Common sense. Again, don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. I know that y'all smart. I know that y'all intelligent, self-thinkers, and y'all tired of the dumb shit. Alright? Yeah, you can hear me build all he want. I'm getting up out of here. Damn that. He ain't trying to hear me build. He was scooting across. He ain't got no iPhone. He ain't had no earplugs, no Bluetooth, none of that shit. It's possum. Big, too. And it's dark out here. Once I cut these shits off, it's dark. See? It's dark. Getting the hell up out of here. Rod got something for you, right, Rod? Hell yeah. And I'm going to get treats. They should be coming. Dig? Yeah, no doubt, Ma. I'm out of here. I ain't playing no games. Like, look, salute. Again, I love my people. I had to let all them other dudes do that fear mongering, that scaring, that non-solution based shit. What they going, man, listen. Solutions, man. That's it. Ain't got time for none of that other shit. Alright? Ain't got time for that shit, yo. It's old. It's old, man. It's done. It's done. Serious, it's done, man. We passed that, man. Past that bullshit. It's done. We just got to prove it. Blow my horn? Nah. Told y'all where I'm at. I'm in the sticks, man. Me blowing your horn out here? A whole bunch of, Shit, man, Klansmen and all that. Blowing my horn? The hell you want them come out here? And I got the fisticuff and then what y'all gonna say, oh, that was good, brother. Nah. Get out of here. Nah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Make my way to the goddamn door. I'll be alright. Tell them as soon as I get off here, text them, yo, listen, open the door, I'm coming through. Okay? Shit. Don't play with wildlife, man. I'm a city boy, man. Don't play with that. Up north, that's where I'll be. That's where I'm from. Uppity, sophisticated Negro. Not down here with that. No. Shit got a brain and it got teeth. I don't mess with that shit. Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I lived through that Y2K and all that shit. Get out of here. Yeah, exactly, man. Fuck out of here. They scare you to keep you off balance. Common sense. They count every penny. They not letting shit go until they get that shit right. Our economic system, the checks and balances is very, very complex. Niggas cut up a penny in 50 different ways, yo. I'm doing sessions. You tweeted me. Gotta tweet again. You know I'm doing sessions. That's my work. How I eat. I don't get paid off of this YouTube shit. Come on, 6,000 subscribers. This shit don't be monetized. I do my sessions all the time. You need a session, you know how to do it. The Cash App hit me and we get it in. Definitely down for some healing, for some structure, for some balance. You know? Tweet me again. Alright? You know how to do it. Chocolate self. You know how to do it. Don't play. Alright? Peace and power to the people that struggle. Alright? I will holler at y'all. As Marty said, I'll see you when I see you. Alright? Two more clients, Miguel, okay? Much appreciated. When they come through, I'll definitely let you know. Need my treats. Don't play.